Here's a simple explanation on why strengthening is more beneficial than stretching when it comes to improving stiffness for knee arthritis. So we have hamstrings, quads, we have that quad tendon. These are all the important components. And then you have the glute muscles up here in the back of the hip. So let me just label these for you so that it's super clear. You have the hip up here, you have the knee down here, right? We're talking about stiffness for knee arthritis. When you have weak glutes up in the hip joint up here, what happens is an imbalance occurs. So because the thigh bone needs stability as you're moving, as you're doing your everyday things, if your glutes can't stabilize the top part of your thigh bone, your femur, then because this quad muscle attaches up past the hip joint, it can offer some stability. So what it tends to do is compensate. So this muscle starts to work extra, but because of its attachment down here past the knee joint, it can now start to add some compression. So if this muscle is working too much, we'll just draw arrows like that, meaning it's working too much. Then you start to get compression right here. And that's what causes that joint to get squashed, the cartilage to get squashed. And it's the cartilage. The meniscus can get squashed. The meniscus is made out of cartilage, but there's also cartilage on the end of the thigh bone and on the back of the kneecap that also gets compressed, because you also get compression going right here between the patella, the kneecap, and the front of the thigh bone. So when this is working too much, you get that extra compression. And what you have to realize here is that the muscle that gets stronger, it has an increased resting tone. What that means is that, just think of like when you haven't worked out in a long time and then you start to work out, you firm up, you tone up. The reason that happens is because the muscle starts to shorten just a little bit because it's getting better ready to take on more exercise. That shortened tone, we call that an increased resting tone. That means that at rest, when you're just sitting around, doing nothing, sleeping, having a meal, watching a show, watching YouTube, your thigh muscle that is working too much because it's compensating for weak glutes is just shortened. So that adds compression down here behind the kneecap on the thigh bone and between the shin bone onto the thigh bone, because this poor shin bone is being pulled up by these muscles. And another muscle imbalance that happens because of weak glutes up here is your hamstrings back here. I'm just going to write HS for hamstrings. These will also compensate for weak hip muscles. These glute muscles back here, let's label these glutes. Green for glutes. Your glutes will get really weak, and both of the thigh muscles will then start to overcompensate in an effort to get more stability through the thigh bone, because these muscles have an influence over the thigh bone. So at rest, these muscles are just compressing and it's pulling the shin bone up into the thigh bone and the kneecap against the end of the front end of the femur. This is what causes your stiffness. This is why you wake up in the morning and your knee just feels so stiff and you have to hobble around and walk because you're trying to unstick the shin bone from the thigh bone. They've been smashed up against each other. I mean, it's not just after sleeping. You might be sitting for an hour or two. You might be traveling somewhere and stuck somewhere seated, and then you get up and move and that knee has to unstick itself. And so it makes sense at superficial level, but not the full deep level, to stretch, right? You want to get length going through your quads. You want to get some length going through your hamstrings. But what we know by the research is that the effects of stretching are very short-lived. I mean, we're talking less than a day, 12 hours or so. For some people, it's just less than an hour. Think about it. If you start stretching to gain flexibility, like you try to bend your knee and you try to straighten out your knee, it will improve most of the time. But within an hour or two or three, it's back to the same, because the increased resting tension, the tone in those overused muscles, it makes the muscle shorten again, which puts the compression back through the knee joint, back on the back of the kneecap, back from the shin bone up into the thigh bone and puts your cartilage in a compressed state again, which is going to set you up for stiffness once you start moving again after you've been still for a while. So how do we get long-term relief from stiffness? It goes back to these glutes up here. If we can strengthen the glutes by figuring out how to turn them on first, because a lot of people don't even have activity going through their glutes, then we can get them stronger. So let's add some thickness back here, muscle thickness, not fat thickness. We need more muscle. And then you have to learn how to use your glutes in everyday activities, because you can have all the strength, but you're not using them right. That happens sometimes. But if you can figure out how to use your glutes when you're walking, when you're getting up out of a chair, when you're exercising, and not begin to use your quads and your hamstrings, you can feel your glutes fatiguing consistently rather than feeling your quads and your hamstrings fatiguing consistently. Then you're using your glutes the way you should and you're not compensating anymore. At that point, you start reducing the amount of force that those quads and hamstrings are generating onto the knee. And so then you're reducing the compression through the knee joint. So compression is going down. And that's unsticking your thigh bone and your shin bone and your thigh bone and your kneecap. And it's creating a healthier environment within the joints. And something you need to know that's really important about cartilage on the ends of these bones is that it is 70% water. And if you think of a sponge, something squishy like this, if you get a sponge, that's kind of how cartilage is. It's a bunch of cells, of the cartilage cells, and then we call it the extracellular matrix that makes up the density of cartilage. It attracts water to it, just like a sponge. But if you squash a sponge, you're going to take all the water out of it. And if you dip that sponge back in water, it rehydrates and soaks up the water. Well, if your knee joint is being squashed all the time because of these muscles acting too much, it's going to squash all the water out, which is going to make the joint want to stick more. It's going to make it more stiff. But if you reduce the pressures by fixing this muscle imbalance, by getting the glutes stronger, so you have less compressive forces into the knee joint, then over the course of weeks, possibly months, you're going to rehydrate your cartilage so that it can glide better, because cartilage is supposed to be slick and reduce friction within the joint. This is what leads to having less stiffness in the mornings. Now, I'm not saying don't stretch. It's okay to stretch. What I'm saying is don't focus on stretching to improve your stiffness for the long term. Instead, go back and strengthen your glutes on a consistent basis. You won't get quick relief from stiffness from doing that. But I think you want long-term relief, right? I think you don't want to have a knee replacement. I think you want your cartilage inside your knee joint to be healthy. Well, then you've got to fix the muscle imbalance, which is strengthening the glutes so that the quads aren't so overactive, so that they're not compensating and putting that extra compressive force through the knee joint, so that the cartilage inside your knee joint can be as healthy as possible so that you don't have so much stiffness in your knee. If you want more information to heal your cartilage and avoid a knee replacement, I've got this video that tells you exactly that. It's called Heal Your Cartilage and Avoid a Knee Replacement. It's completely possible to heal cartilage if you can get the pressures around your joint just right.